What is something a person often regrets? I was the youngest of three brothers, and our dad was a strict military man. He was especially hard on my oldest brother, who was expected to follow in his footsteps. My brother was a free spirit, and their constant clashes led to him leaving home at 18. He moved to California, and we rarely heard from him. My dad was furious and forbade us from contacting him. Years later, my dad was diagnosed with terminal cancer. On his deathbed, he told me he regretted how he treated my brother and wished he could apologize. He asked me to find him and tell him he loved him. After my dad passed, I tracked down my brother. He was living in a small town in California, and I went to see him. When I arrived, I was shocked to see him living in a rundown trailer, struggling with addiction. He was a shadow of the vibrant person I remembered. I told him about Dad's last words, and he broke down in tears. He confessed that he had wanted to come home many times, but was too ashamed of the life he had chosen. We spent the night reminiscing about our childhood, and for a moment it felt like we were kids again. The next morning, I found him lifeless on the couch. He had overdosed. I called the authorities, and when they arrived, they found a note in his pocket. It was addressed to our dad, apologizing for not being the son he wanted. I realized that my dad's regret had cost me both my brother and my father.